So if you're here, you're probably like the rest of us, interested in making a little bit extra money online, and doing that can be a little bit difficult. You're needing to avoid the possible scams and overly complicated get-rich-quick schemes. Well, luckily for you, I have got something that's actually quite useful, straightforward, and hey, honestly, maybe a little bit of it fun. And I am talking about using AI to make smarter and better sports bets. So let's get to the chase here. You've heard about everything that AI is in nowadays, from ChatGPT when it first came out to now self-driving cars. And if you're in the sports betting world, this is a massive upgrade because now we're starting to see tools like Daily Grind Fantasy's AI slip generator tool, where they are starting to incorporate the AI slip generator, where they are constantly pumping out slips left and right. And guys, this isn't just a random data or prediction site. It is a tool specifically designed to help us make more informed decisions. And as you can see here, they offer multiple different packages. As you can see, the fantasy bundle, which includes the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer tool, fantasy scores, and DFS middling. But then also on top of that is that AI slip generator tool, which is exactly what we'll be going over in this video. So make sure you stay till the end to see exactly what all of this is about. So before we really get into it, I really just wanted to explain how it works. And the Daily Grind Fantasy AI slip generator tool is really like having a sports analyst in your pocket. It's the tool that is able to scan tons of data points, previous games, player stats, and even consider things like injuries or recent form to generate slips that have the best potential outcomes. Now, I'll be honest with you, before I found this tool, I was spending hours and hours of research for each individual game, analyzing past performances, looking at trends, and to be honest, it was extremely exhausting. But now this AI slip generator does that all in just seconds, and I just plug in exactly whatever they're telling me, whenever slip they have built out exactly for me, and then before I know it, I have multiple slips created within seconds. And you might be wondering, why do I need to trust AI for this? Because I've been fine doing everything on my own. Well, the thing is that AI can process a lot more information a lot quicker. Imagine looking at stats from 20 different games, comparing each player's performance, factoring in the travel schedule, the weather, injuries. It's a lot.
I'm done. Goodbye.
And AI tools like Daily Grind Fantasy's AI slip generator does all of that for you, and it boils it down into something very simple and easy for us to digest. It finds patterns that really average humans aren't able to do and just miss very easily. So instead of relying on a gut feeling or the latest sports podcast, we're basing our bets on real hard data. And trust me, my gut feelings have led me to more heartbreaks than they really have wins. So if I'm putting my money somewhere, I'm glad it's based on something with a little bit more reliability than what my feelings are based on how player X is going to do that night. So with that said, let's take a look at the tool and exactly how easy it is to be using. So as you can see here, this is the Daily Grind Fantasy website, and as I mentioned, there were multiple different fantasy bundles that they offered, or bundles that they offered with the fantasy bundle, which included the optimizer tool, DFS fantasy scores, DFS middling, and then the AI slip generator tool. And there are plenty of videos for you to be watching, but more importantly, what I wanted to show you first is if you go up here to the top left to the tools, what we're going to look at is the Daily Grind Fantasy optimizer tool. And this is exactly what the AI slip generator tool is going to be basing all of their predictions off of. Now, when we do this, this is exactly where we want an AI tool to come in for us, is because whenever we look at this, there is tons of value. A lot of this is in CS2, a sport that I know nothing about, but whenever I look at this market, there's plenty of opportunity. If I look at this play alone, we can see here that on PrizePicks, if I bet this play on PrizePicks, the idea is to go under 30.5. That is giving us a 55.2% odds to hit, because if we look at the rest of the market, what we're getting from Underdog is the same line, but on hot streaks, we can see that this is a 3 kill difference lower, and not only that, but they are heavily favoring it at minus 164. So there is clear value to be had on that play, and really this is what the optimizer tool does exactly for you, depending on whatever book you've decided to bet with, whether that be PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, or Better Picks. Now, whenever we go over to the AI slip generator tool, what it's going to do for us is it's going to go ahead and build out all of these slips. So as you can see here, it has 17 different slips already built out for us, and all we have to do is open them up. Now, PrizePicks is probably the absolute most goated slip that you can have in this, because all you have to do is click the bet on PrizePicks button, and that's all that it does. You click that and it goes ahead and builds out the slip for you. But for underdog and everything else, if I were to open up this underdog slip, it's no issue. All I have to do is copy this over, hit Control C, go on over to underdog, paste that in there, and I go ahead and start building out this slip in a matter of seconds. Now, this is so much quicker than using the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer tool, but the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer tool itself is very good as well, because it quickly scans the market and gives you these real live updates. But the AI slip generator tool is only so much better, because it says, hey, here's 17 different slips that you can be creating across all of these different books. Again, we see Rebet, we see Underdog, PrizePicks, Dabble, all of these different books in here, Fliff, right? Some of these are long shot parlays for us as well that we can create in here if player props aren't necessarily what you're most interested in, although you probably need to be getting interested in it because there's a lot of profit to be had in that market. But anyways, that's exactly what this AI slip generator tool does for you, and that's how you can be profitable looking at this. And if we see here just above my head, you can see that they are up 2,057 units since they first launched a little over a year ago. Absolutely crazy number, and it's just a tool that just simply works in and of itself. Now, I'm not saying that it's a magic button and that'll make you rich overnight, but this AI slip generator gives you a clear edge, letting you make decisions based on data and not just chance alone. And that's what the idea of positive EV betting is all about. Consistently finding value plays and putting yourself in the best position to profit over time. A keyword that you will hear in all positive EV videos and anything is over time. This is not a get rich quick scheme. And another huge advantage is this tool makes betting in volume so much easier. As I mentioned, right, you can see here 17 different slips. That is absolutely crazy to be thinking about. And again, when you hear positive EV betting, the way to do it with fidelity is to be betting in volume. So the fact that I can log on at any given second and I'm going to have multiple slips created out for me only makes my job so much easier. So all of those hours of research that you're putting in, all of a sudden, this has gotten so much easier, and over time, these slips are much more profitable than what you're probably researching and creating on your own. Really, think of it like ordering a sample platter. Instead of just ordering one dish that could be an absolute disaster, betting in volume lets you sample multiple options. So even if a few slip through, the AI has crunched enough data to keep you on track. So, bottom line, the Daily Grind Fantasy AI slip generator gives you a big advantage, and it's not only efficient, it's effective. By using AI, you're not relying on whims or last-minute opinions. You're looking at bets that are backed by serious analysis, and you're setting yourself up for a steady stream of good bets instead of trying to hit the jackpot with just a single play. If you're serious about giving yourself an edge in sports betting, or even if you're just looking to experiment with some AI-driven plays, this tool is so worth the time and worth checking out. It doesn't take much time to learn it, and it could be extra help if you need to start seeing real returns sports betting. So if you're just like me and tired of doing all of the research on your own and you want a smarter approach to betting, seriously consider giving Daily Grind Fantasy's AI slip generator a try. It's like having a coach, statistician, and data analysis all rolled into just really one role. And all right, whatever. That's it from me. If you thought that this video was good, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like, drop any questions down in the comments below, and I will be getting to those in future videos. Anyways, though, hopefully that this video was beneficial for you and we can start seeing our bankrolls continue to grow. Anyways, though, I'll see you in the next one. Y'all take care.